It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Taking a look at New Orleans. So the Pelicans win the tip. Outside Conley. Morant with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now, here's Oladipo. following the miss by Frank Kaminsky.
Sheer muscle that time from the clever guard, Victor Oladipo. I like how he takes the punishment and just fights through it.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Takes the three, and the three ball is good.
Nice watching Antetokounmpo fire with confidence from downtown. A part of the game Giannis is still fleshing out.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And here is Antetokounmpo after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. From past the arc. Outside Jackson to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Pass to Hero. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Here's Melton. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Conley surveying the D. Hero. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Melton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
From deep, here's Antetokounmpo. From downtown, Hero no good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Morant. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
To the left side wing. Fires from deep. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Melton no good. The drive by Giannis. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At 7 feet tall with range, Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Oladipo. Puts it up. And Morant finishes inside. Morant's got his 2nd bucket.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
It's Giannis with the drive. Kaminsky in the corner. 5 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Oladipo.
Oh, are you kidding me? The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching. And getting going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Nailed from 3-point land. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans trail. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For New Orleans, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
They get it back. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Morant drives in. That's tipped. McKee with it. Now defended by Oladipo. They get the rebound. Pass to McGee. Morant with the steal. Oladipo right side. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Hart. Fournier in the corner and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Memphis moving that ball around. Grant gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. And the Pelicans with the possession, trailing by 2.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Jackson down low. Now here's Morant for 3. The wide open look here for Oladipo. It's good from long range. And now a 5-point Memphis lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fournier for 3. It's stolen by Oladipo. Morant right side. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what an incredible shot in the opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. There's a good screen. Fournier in the corner. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Grant outside. And there's the drive. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Grant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Out to the right wing. Outside Conley. Pass to Hero. To end the run. The long distance 3 is buried. Hero's got 12 in the game.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Back to Grant. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Grant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Conley. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, guys, this is not the first time we've seen Oladipo go off. I mean, he's a score-first guard and very aggressive.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Off the inbound pass. That one's not going to go. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Memphis leading by 10. Pass to Hachimura. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Kaminsky in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. On on the wing, Brooks. Three-pointer. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Out to Morris. And the three off target. And now we've got the intentional foul. Pelicans trail by 11. Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. No good from outside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good. Giannis has got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Pelicans. Lets it go from deep. And it's Melton with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Morant with a wide open look. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Morant's got 11 points.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Pass to Oladipo. Stolen by Michael Conley. And he drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Screen by Grant. It's Oladipo on the wing. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Conley. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Oladipo outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Giannis drives in. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Pass to Melton. Morant with it. 11 points in the game. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
A three from Morris. He's off on that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the middle. It's intercepted. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 5. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Grizzlies?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Stolen by Conley. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 17 now.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And here's Brooks from outside. Pelicans trail by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to Morris. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Lets it fly. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Grizzly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 8-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Conley gets the bucket.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Pass to Melton. A 3. Drills it from outside. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Conley for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 8. Oladipo outside. And so they foul intentionally. Pass to Melton. Back to Morant. Oladipo outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
McGee a screen. He takes it in. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Oladipo outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Melton no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Down low. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Screen by Grant. Morant outside. The tray. Melton, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oladipo outside. And it's Grant in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
And they go to the intentional foul. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo taking his time here. Brooks outside. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Morant for 3. That shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And here is Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 1:35 left in the game. Kaminsky in the corner. 4 on the clock. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Oladipo for 3. Jackson with the screen. Grant outside. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Conley. Back to Giannis. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Brooks misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Giannis gets it to go.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill. A lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Out to Brooks. The 3-ball. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm.
Rep the brand again, always got them scrambling like some